sellout crowd has arrived at Paycor Stadium in Cincinnati. Here's Evan McPherson. And off we go here in Cincinnati. Here's Darius Davis to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Throwing to get going. It's Herbert. That's complete to his running back, J.K. Dobbins. And he'll get about 8 on that one. Most of it coming after the catch. It's 2nd down. Throwing now is Herbert. And that's going to wind up incomplete. Pressure certainly impacted the quarterback there. Couldn't get his arm all the way through. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down. To throw is Herbert. Now a ball thrown deep for Johnston. Geno Stone that time. All over him in coverage.
They told us this week they were going to try to come out fast, and tell you what, that's exactly what they did. Put immediate pressure on this secondary and let them know, hey, all game long today, you better defend every blade of grass because we're coming out firing. Even though that ball falls incomplete, it goes a long way in setting up the rest of this game plan as the game unfolds. Coaches love to come out early in the game and establish a very aggressive approach. But I'm just not sure, Mike, if at this point in the game they needed to make this decision. I'm going to be very curious to see, does this come back later in the game to bite them?
He'll work his way ahead for a gain of about 4. Here's a 2nd and 6.
Here we go. 11.
Off the play fake. Here's Burrow. He'll find Brown out of the backfield. And that's going to be a 1st down. A pickup of 9.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL, Mike, is just to simply get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design, sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback, getting into the hands of his receiver and then see what he can do after the catch.
On 1st and 10, Burrow.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
On 1, ready?
We'll try again. It's 2nd and 10.
11 MT. Here we go. 11 Thomas. Shot.
A carry here for Brown. And a good run there on 2nd down. A pickup of 7. It'll bring up 3rd and 3.
Twelve. 12.
Now, Burrow. He pulls it in around the 5. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 3.
11 MT, 11 MT. Here we go, here we go.
Here's a run. And this one ruined quickly. Take them back to the 5-yard line.
The speed and the get-off by the big interior defensive tackle, Mike. I mean, he got through there so fast, he almost took the handoff himself.
Gesicki, the man in motion. They'll go with him again. And he's going the wrong way, dropped back at the 7. Now the Chargers will use the first of their timeouts. So the last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal. Back to throw, Burrow. And that will wind up incomplete. 0-0 on the clock. The first quarter has come to an end. Fourth down, and the Bengals will bring in Evan McPherson for the field goal try. McPherson's kick is good. And the Bengals will take a 3-0 lead.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in 1st and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
And he is stopped at the 25. The drive will begin there. Set to go now on 1st and 10. Now Herbert. This throw taken in by Hurst.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down efficiency, staying ahead of the chains, is what every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable 2nd down.
They face 2nd down and 7. Out of the gun, here's Herbert. Now he'll run it. Give him 11 on the scramble and give them a new set of downs.
Mike, anytime you're preparing to play a quarterback like this, the defense has to be prepared to keep him in the pocket. Once he gets out, we can see clearly why he is such a threat with his legs.
Throwing on 1st down is Herbert. That'll be complete to Dobbins.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
Ooh. And he's going to have a 1st down. Good run down inside the 45-yard line.
2nd down at these distances, Mike, you pretty much anticipate a pass, and I think that's what the defense was lined up thinking. In this case, they leave a little too much room on the ground, and the offense is able to pick up a 1st down.
And that'll be a pickup of 3. 2 minutes remain in a 3-0 first half. We'll come back to Cincinnati in a moment. 2nd and 7. Shotgun now for Herbert. He'll throw it left and has his running back. He's going to be taken down at about the 30.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the 2nd quarter.
First catch for him on the afternoon, and it results in a 1st down. Now it's Dobbins. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6. 2nd and goal. A run with Dobbins. Looking for a seam, but will not find one. He'll take this down to the 4-yard line. 3rd 3rd and goal.
Moment to try.
From the gun, it's Herbert. And he'll take it on in. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, L.A.
And this is just high-level quarterback play down here in the red zone. The way they teach them their progressions, Mike, it's touchdown, check down. You don't want to take a sack, and you certainly don't want to turn the ball over. He knows he has nothing down the field, nowhere to go to his receivers and tight ends. Check it down to your back, let them do the rest after the catch, and it results in a touchdown.
They didn't leave much time on the clock to put together a drive here at the end of the first half. And the kickoff's coming their way. This just makes it to the landing zone. It's taken at the 18. A good return as he takes it across the 30. First and 10.
Here we go.
They motion the slot man left. On first down, Burrow. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line.
If you're gonna take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
Burrow here on second down. And that is incomplete.
Rough sequence over these last couple plays. First down sack, second down big play attempt, falls incomplete. And now to make matters worse, you got to operate in 3rd and long on a defense that knows they can just pin their ears back and try to get after the quarterback.
On one, ready?
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. And that ball intercepted. Asante Samuel Jr., just like his daddy did. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead. Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Pretty interesting first half. We'll see if any strategy changes for the next 30 minutes or more as this second half gets underway. Wow, they are hitting now. It's been a tight game, and he takes a big shot there on that return. From the 25, they'll go to work. First and 10.
Gun. Cut. Eleven empty.
Working out of the gun, Burrow. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman.
All right, Mike, you know me. I tend to be an offensive guy, so if we're taking a big shot to start this half, I'm thinking touchdown. But rather, we go interception to begin the second half. Now, still an exciting play. I think we're going to see both sides willing to continue to take these risks, take these chances throughout the rest of this second half.
He'll give it to Dobbins. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. On the ground, here's Dobbins. And a nice run. He's got a first down tackle made right at the 35-yard line. Here's Herbert. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
So on a day where he's completed, give or take half of his passes, Mike, you have to imagine there's a handful of throws he'd like to have back, and I think that last one falls in that category. But the biggest thing, and most fortunately for them, they find themselves with a lead despite a bit of an up-and-down performance out of their quarterback.
And he'll work this down inside the 35. It is Logan Wilson up to make the play. Throwing is Herbert on third down. There is his tight end, Disley. A gain there of 10 yards. First down, L.A. Here's Dobbins. And good blocking up front, paving the way for a gain of 8 on the ground. And the Chargers are going to have a first and goal coming up as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. Second and short, play action pass, you can run. In this case, they choose to keep it on the ground, play it safe, pick up the first down.
A run on first and goal to the 5-yard line.
Go.
Here now, second down and goal. They'll stick with him again. And he will dive into the end zone. J.K. Dobbins. Touchdown, Los Angeles. He had the touchdown catch earlier. This time he takes it in on the ground. Point after now from Dicker. And this is no good. He missed the extra point, and that will keep the score right where it is. After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out, so they'll take over at the 30-yard line. They'll come up here first and 10.
Here we go. 11 MT tape. Dot.
And he'll get forward for a couple. It's second down.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A gain of 2 brings up second and 8.
Here we go. Here we go. Dot.
Burrow. And for a third time today, he's intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr.
Look, Mike, the reality here is that he's just not seeing the field the way that he needs to. Now, give credit. A big part of this is the defense doing an excellent job disguising its coverages all game long. Just before the snap, when he thinks he has the answers, the secondary changes the questions, and they've been rewarded with 3 picks for their effort.
Blown back in the backfield. He'll get the carry here. And that is going to do it for this third quarter of play. So, 3 quarters have come and gone. We'll return with more. Here's a second and 12.
Hey, ram. 5-9. Ready.
Herbert to throw. A toss, left side, caught by his running back.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that one.
A gain on the play. First down.
They'll run it with Dobbins out of the pistol. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10.
Hey, captain.
Pistol here for Herbert. He connects with Disley. And he won't quite make it to the pylon, but he's out of bounds right around the 1-yard line. That is a big play for L.A. And even 30 yards. It's the quarterback with a sneak. And he will drive his way into the end zone. Justin Herbert, touchdown Chargers. That is 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. So now Herbert and the Chargers will go for 2.
The Chargers will line up for the 2-point.
To throw, it's Herbert. He'll swing that out wide. And he is not going to get in. Stop on the try for 2. The lead remains right where it is.
Cameron Dicker to kick off for the Chargers.
After the touchdown, here's Dicker out to send this one away. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. Here's Brown. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple. They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
11, Thomas.
They go play action for Burrow. They go sideline, and he stays in bounds. Got the feet down in time. It's a 1st down. 19 yards on the gain, and that's good for a 1st down. A 1st down throw for Burrow. And he can't hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. What a good job defensively to meet him just as the ball was arriving. And it'll be 2nd down.
This is one of those situations that plays directly into the hands of the defense because think, Mike, they know this offense has to be one-dimensional. This has to be a pass. So what do? They bring in extra defense.
And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Chargers are going to take over here up near the 40.
And at this point in the game, Mike, we all know one play can be the difference between winning and losing. And now after that poor throw, we'll see, can they capitalize on this extra possession that they just stole?
Herbert now on 1st down. He'll tuck it and take off.
Nothing open here downfield. I think it's a good job just getting to the edge, getting something positive, getting out of bounds.
Here's 2nd and 6.
Hey, Ray. Home troops right. That's it.
Play action now. It's Herbert. He'll air one out for Palmer. And this will be incomplete. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively. It's 3rd down. And that is incomplete, but a penalty flag comes in. That might make this a 1st down. And nothing on that one. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that is it. They'll drop to throw. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. On play action, now Herbert. A throw left side, going to be intercepted. That's the linebacker, Logan Wilson. And the Bengals are going to take over once again at their own 20-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, Mike, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
This is first and 10.
11 mighty. 11 mighty. 11. 12.
Throwing is Burrow. He's got the hookup to Mike Gesicki. And will mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. Picked off by Alohi Gilman. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
And that should be the final dagger in this one. I mean, barring something dramatic happening here, Mike, I just don't think there's enough time or possessions left in this game to pull off any sort of comeback.
On play action now, Herbert. Now here's another ball that's intercepted. It's the linebacker, Jermaine Pratt. And the Bengals are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
I got to be honest, Mike, I'm a little surprised in the fact that they're even deciding to throw the ball given the situation. I mean, it's unlikely that that decision will cost them the game, but stranger things have happened on a football field.
Here we go. 11. 12. 11.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow now to throw on first down. A very quick throw there, but not on the same page with his target. That's incomplete.
Can't exactly put my finger on it, but it just seems like this entire game, like this passing game and this quarterback specifically, they've just been off. And whether it's missing these big shots downfield like he did there or just simple underneath layups, there's just something about him today that doesn't look right. And I think it's a big part of the reason they find themselves trailing here in the fourth quarter.
And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
12. Here we go. 11 MT. 11 mighty. 11 mighty.
They bring Chase in motion. Burrow from out of the gun here on third down. A gain there of 16 yards. It's a Cincinnati first down. So now the Bengals use their third and final timeout.
I'm one, right?
They'll come up for first and 10.
Here we go.
Now, Burrow. And that final throw here is intercepted. Picked up by Asante Samuel Jr. And the
Good game. I had to give you a
Chargers
chance.
come up with the late turnover, but it will only matter to the stat keepers. This ball game is over. So it's a win for the visiting Chargers. They were forced to travel cross-country. They get the early start, 10 a.m. on their body clocks. They're happy now. They come away with the victory. So that'll just about do it for Greg Olson and our entire team. I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. So long, everybody.